Alright guys, what's up, this is Paul here, back for another Minecraft mod review. This time I am reviewing a mod called Bosscraft, which implements a series of new mobs and bosses into the game along with some items. So we have 4 to 5 new mobs here, and I'm battling one of them right now. These guys are called rogues. They spawn in forest and plain biomes, and when you kill them, I believe they will drop, I can't remember what exactly they'll drop, but you'll see in a second here. They drop a type of orb. And I'll explain a little bit more about these orbs in the future. So as you can see, 2 of those guys just drop those little green orbs. Those things are actually used to summon bosses, but I'll talk about that when we get that in the future. I'm going to show off some of the other mobs in this mod. There's also an alternate version of these guys, which are archers, and they also spawn in plains and forests and stuff like that. Albeit their AI isn't too intelligent. These guys are mummies. They spawn in the desert. Again, they're just like zombies, except they have stone swords, and they're really slow. They're actually the stereotypical mummy, if you will. Not very smart. They drop these yellow orbs, which again, I will talk about in a little bit. They do take a little bit to kill, but you know, they are very slow, really don't pose any threat whatsoever, and yeah, pretty easy to kill. So, the next mob we're moving on to here is these cubes, and they are very, very dangerous. They don't look too threatening, but they bounce up and down, and they can kill you. So yeah, that's the cubes. These are fire spiders. Again, regular spiders, just that they can actually have the chance to inflict the burn status upon your character. They drop these, I believe they're cave orbs. I'm not too sure on the names of these orbs, but you know, I know it drops which. So you'll find these guys deep in caves. You'll find those cubes, by the way, up in the mountain ranges of Minecraft biomes. Just trying to get this guy down here. There he is there. Die, monster! You don't belong in this world. And the last one, I believe, are fire soldiers, which you'll find in the nether. I don't know if this is a bug or not, but these guys here don't seem to do any damage. I'll actually display it in a second here. So you walk up to them like this, and they see you, they come at you, and they do not inflict any damage. I'm actually wearing a full suit of diamond armor with protection 3 on all of the pieces, but you know, they still should do damage. So they drop these nether orbs, and here's some more footage of these giant cubes here. Again, they are very, very destructive. I believe their actual real name is Creepy Block, but I just prefer to call them cubes. My one problem with this mod, no, this is the only downside to it, is sometimes mobs are really hard to find. Like, you'll have to walk 10-15 minutes in one direction to find even one of these guys. To be honest, by the time I found one mob, I already had accumulated about 10 wolves, and I really thought wolves were very rare, but these mobs are very rare to come across, so you probably will take a while to find them. There is another mob called a ghoul, I think. I can't remember its real name, but I think I have some footage of it in a bit here. If not, I'll show you in a while. But anyway, you summon bosses by doing this. So it's called Bosscraft. Obviously, you'll be summoning bosses. So there's a block unique to each biome, and you put some paper around it and put the unique block in it, and you create these scrolls. Now, you actually have to break these scrolls to summon the boss. So the way you do this is each of these unique enemies you find in each biome actually drop spheres or orbs, and once you actually accumulate, I think it's 20 orbs, you right click the sphere, or you right click the scroll you just made with the unique block and the paper, and it'll actually start to break and degrade, and once this actual scroll fully degrades, the boss will spawn. Now you can do this as many times as you want, and you can create as much scrolls as you want. This guy here is the Fire Lord. Here's me just ripping a new ass out of him. I mean, he's quite easy. I actually drank a fire resistance potion, and there you go, burn, burn, burn. He's dead. He drops a flame sword, I believe. I don't actually know the full name of this, but it's a flame sword, I think. And not lost nether wart and netherrack. So once you right click the flame sword, it summons the magma god. You can only do that once with each sword, and I wasted mine there. But as you can see, it just lights everything on fire. The next guy here, I believe, is the Forest God, and I do say I believe a lot. But Rogue Master, again, I just hit him with a few potions here. These guys are actually quite hard. This guy's special ability is he can make arrows rain from the sky, so watch out for that. They do inflict a lot of damage if they do hit you. I'm kind of just shortening down these battles here because they do take a while, and it did take me a long time to beat all of these bosses. So I'm just showing you the highlights here, but again, just keep at it. My sword is sharpness 5 and fire aspect 2, and my armor again is protection 3. So suit up well, and you will be sweet. Yeah, this guy actually drops a rogue knife and these speed boots, and I believe it's 30% chance to drop the speed boots. So you might not always get it, but I'll show you what the rogue knife does here in a second. So here's the Pharaoh. Again, this is the guy you get off this, the mummies. This guy's their boss. He actually was one of the hardest bosses to fight. So arrow rain, I used the rogue knife, and again it just rains down from the heavens with arrows everywhere. Die! But yeah, this was the longest and the hardest boss fight in my opinion, just because this guy kept spawning so many of his minions here. You know, he keeps going up, and it's kind of a hassle because you can't attack him, but there's an item leader in the game that we will get that can actually help us a lot here. So once the boss turns red, that means he's in his final stage. A few more hits will kill him, and I believe I deliver the finishing blow about in the next couple of seconds, I believe. I wonder how many times I've said believe in this this commentary. But there you go, dust to dust, he's dead. And if we go down here, we'll be able to get all the goodies. I don't really like killing the bosses in the water, but I had to stay in the water, otherwise I would get lit on fire, because I had no resistance potions left. He drops Pharaoh's Rod, and this is basically a Kamehameha. Basically allows you to shoot a fireball. See me doing it in this creeper here. So easy enough. I believe this is the Mountain God. This guy is also hard, one of the harder bosses, and there is the Wrath I was talking about. He's pretty easy. I actually didn't show him at the beginning there, but that's another normal mob in the game. They spawn at night. So Mega Block. Guy looks like he has been lost from a box of Legos, but yeah, he's just a big creep. It's a creeper face, and he's a giant block. So again, he'll shoot fireballs at you, jump about. When he lands on top of you, he does do a lot of damage. So be wary of that. I just equipped myself with a strength potion and hit him with all the usual stuff. I'm just using this Pharaoh's Rod to use him here. There we go, Mountain Climber, he's dead. Again, custom achievements in this mod. We get some rocket boots here, which is my favorite item in the actual mod. It allows you to fly, and it's awesome. So you can go up sky and kill people and stuff like that. Really good mod item to have. It's pretty cool to see that in regular Minecraft, but I know it's probably never going to happen. The Mega Block also drops this hammer, which when you hit an enemy with it, it actually sends them up flying. So I don't know how useful that is. I mean, I don't even know what the damage is in this thing. I don't know if it's super damage or anything, but I kind of found my sword more useful. Again, these fire spiders actually drop, can't remember what orbs, but they summon the Spider Queen. They shoot slim balls at you and summons Chaos Spiders, which are a bit annoying because here you get around Chaos Spiders for too long, they can actually kill you very easily. So it does get a little bit intense later in the game, especially with the rocket boots making a lot of noise and Spider Queen shooting slime balls left, right, and center. But we eventually get her after a long and lengthy dispute. Unfortunately, she doesn't drop anything too great, bar a lot of Cave Orbs, which you can use to summon her again, but I really don't see why you would summon her if she doesn't drop anything too great. I mean, each of these bosses has like a certain percentage of dropping some armor, which is like hail armor or something, or hellfire armor, which basically is fire resistant. Basically, shut up. It's basically, and I believe so. Anyway, here's the Grim Reaper. This guy, you actually, basically, and I believe so. That's all I say. But this guy here, you get from defeating the Wraths and summoning him. He's quite hard as well, but with these rocket boots, it is pretty easy to take him down. He does shoot a lot of orbs at you, and he can do some massive damage if you aren't prepared. I mean, if you go into these fights with no armor, you're going to get annihilated. As you see here, my rocket boots actually decayed, so they don't last forever. They're not really that overpowered because they only last for a certain amount of time. But he's dead. He drops these, which are, I can't remember the name of these guys, Boots of Lightness, and it's a really cool effect. You just glide when you jump, so if you jump off a mountain, you just glide, wee, like that, which is pretty nice. He also drops the Grim Reaper's Scythe, which when you attack an enemy, you actually drain some of their health, and you can repair the actual item for a portion of your own health. So I spawned a few creepers here just to show you guys what's up with that. But that's Bosscraft. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you thought of the review and the mod itself. All relevant links in the description, and I will see you guys later. So this is Paul signing out. Have a very nice day.